Hello and welcome, Pauleh here. I'm playing Banished, and okay, so I haven't progressed too far, only about 5 years. We're up to year 103, and I managed to get a new achievement, which was Foodie, which was produce 2,000 food in each of the different food areas: gatherer, huntsman, pasture, orchard, and so on. And completed that. And then my quarry basically just finished, so I'm now going to focus on doing the next achievement, which is to maintain 2 quarries with 15 people working at each, or was it 30? Let me check. If it's 30, that's going to be a lot, but I could probably pull it off, but still. Damn. 30 workers each for 3 years. Oh, okay. So let's have a look. I can probably do it if I reduce the amount of people I have working at the mine. That's still a lot of people. I need 60 in total. Dear God. I reckon that I can just leave them to it for a while and it should be fine. They're not going to, completely finish this quarry before I can try and get the achievement. Anyway. The main reason I started recording was because of this little person, age 17, Loisely. Anyway, she's not educated. Why isn't she educated? What the hell? She's 17 and not educated. Oh, she's a student. She's getting educated. Okay, that's fine. So, mumps have just broken out. My first outbreak. Haven't had to deal with one yet. I've got a hospital here, I've got a herbalist here, so I'm hoping we can contain this, because if it spreads, then that's not good. I don't know why everyone's walking around like lost souls. They do have jobs. They do have jobs. I need to get over to them. Time slowed down. Alright, let's see how this is gonna... At least it tells you how many people have it, so... She's visiting the doctor. Hopefully she can get cured. It'll be bad if it spreads. I'm thinking it will actually spread if I didn't have this hospital, but since I do have the hospital, it's okay. Oh, she's cured. Well, that was easy. Damn, okay, well I was expecting a bit more drama, so... Well, anyway, population updates. As you can see, the chapel is completely packed with 200 members. I could do with building a secondary, but I don't think it matters too much at the moment. We currently have 203 citizens. We have a lot of people here. Trade items. I almost got most of the stuff I need. Firewood is slowly going down, as you can see there. Okay, so I panicked a little bit because I think my food went down to about 15,000 because I built all these houses in one go. So we're on a bit of a decline, but I managed to sort of control it. We had these 2 orchards set up and they've been producing food, and the cattle pasture I set up here is finally producing food as well. So we're sort of okay in that department. I also built a couple more fishing docks. Now I think I finally got the hang of this. You want to build a fishing dock on like the corners whenever possible because it, has more of the river. So I built a couple more here. And they're actually doing pretty well in terms of catching fish. See, this one I built here is not that great, but it's still doing an okay job in terms of catching food. Now I reckon rather than putting this here, it might have been better putting it here, but I know that for future reference now at the very least. So I could probably build a couple more, on the whatever bends are left, like definitely there. I added another gatherer's hut and a hunting cabin here and a forester's lodge to try and keep up with the wood, because as I said, the firewood has started going down. That's not good. So what I think I need to do is set up another forester's lodge. Now here's the thing. I do have this whole area to expand my houses, so I'm left with this little bit down here, which would probably be perfect for a forester's lodge. Yeah, that fits in there nicely. So I may do one here. I can always do another one here. I can fit 2 more in here, to be honest, and whatever other, you know, gatherer huts, if I want them, you know, they can go in there. I wonder how much it would affect it, you know, affect anything if I put it here, because as you can see, because of the lake or the stream, there's quite a bit where it's not doing anything. Is this going to be a waste of a location, or does it sort of make up for it? I don't know, but anyway, I do think I need another forester's lodge because we're going to need the wood, and I'm probably going to build another woodcutter at some point, so to keep up with demand. But my logs are just going to go straight down because I've been using them as a trade item. I'm going to have to change that, you know, soon. But so I mean, we have that there. If I put that there, that would cover quite a bit, or at least this top part that's not really doing anything. That might be a good location, actually. Although 50% of it would already be in this forester's lodge, so it's kind of inefficient. And like I said, I've got this here, but I want to expand my houses this way. Now I can always cut down all the trees that are currently, you know, around this area. I won't need them. It just looks kind of nice, so I'll leave them there. But if I'm in a pinch, I can always cut them down. I'm definitely, in fact, yeah, let's go ahead and do this, because I'm going to need to make some quick ways to get back, and I'm definitely going to need some stockpile. First things first, let's remove all the iron. And the stone. And once that's clear, we'll go ahead and build this. In fact, why don't we just go ahead and build it now? So the best location would probably be here. That would give me the most bang for buck at the edge of the map. Okay, so we'll build that. I can always squeeze another one in here if need be, which is quite nice. So we could probably get 2 up here without affecting where I'm going to build my houses. I'm going to need a... See, a lot of people are dying off at the same time, which does happen. I'm going to probably build my road just going across here. We hook it up with the... build up to there, and I'll continue it. I finally understand why you do need more people working these markets, just because it's not staying full. In fact, it probably wouldn't hurt if I just had like two people to each. Hopefully they can keep it busy, because I've seen a lot of people who are starting to get hungry. But I think my main concern now is going to be firewood. Firewood and food. Food seems to be stabilising itself, so if I can just squeeze in another woodcutter somewhere, that'll be grand. Since nothing's really grown in this area, maybe I could put it there. But it probably wouldn't hurt to do one down here somewhere as well. So let's have a look. What do I want? I want a woodcutter. I'm trying to, you know, utilise my space as efficiently as possible. Maybe build one here. If I do it right there, that gives me maximum room, so it doesn't catch fire. So that's good. I actually have those seeds, so I don't need to trade. Now I could probably build another. I haven't really enjoyed the fishing docks. I've always thought of them as a bit of a waste, but since I've sort of got the hang of placing them in the most efficient spots, it's been quite useful. For instance, here there's a couple of places which would get a lot. I'm probably going to build the next one here. I'll need a bridge to go across, but since I'm building a road down here, that's not going to be, a problem. I need to increase my production caps. We're going to hit the iron limit at this rate. I'll make it 1,000 each, that doesn't really hurt. At some point I want to increase the capacity there, but I feel that I need a lot more, I need way more citizens if I want to get 30 working at each quarry, unless I lower the amount of miners I have working. But I need to keep the coal amount coming in so I can continue with the steel tools. It's tricky. Best way to do this. I only want it for 3 years, so I suppose I could just max it out. And we'll see how it goes. I mean, if I got rid of all the miners, I could do it, but that's dangerous, I could add on a few more houses, but I mean, I'm already unsure if I'm going to maintain what I'm currently maintaining in terms of firewood and food. But then again, I do have some firewood stored at the trading post, so I can always pull it out if necessary. Look at that free spacing. Okay. You know what? Screw it. Let's do it. Let's go for that achievement. Because once I got the achievement, I can always lower this. I'm out. Let's lower the amount of miners. I thought I had enough, but apparently not. There we go. Lower the amount of builders. Now this is dangerous, this could cost me, but 3 years. So let's just survive the next 3 years, we should be okay. I get the achievements, and then I'll probably just lower the amount of people working here to 15 each, and then probably focus on the mines next. I will need another stockpile though, I reckon. How's our population looking? $207. So food's dropping, but ever so slowly. We're managing to sort of keep it up there. Okay. I also put more people working at the markets. I can always change that if necessary, if I need extra people, extra labourers. I will need some labourers for when we start working at the Forester's Lodge. But yeah, quarries don't do anything once you reach the limit and you can't remove them, which is a shame. Be kinda cool if over time they filled up with water from the rain and then you could just use it as like a fishing area, but... Wow, 5%? They're getting through this quick. Oh, and 30 is actually the limit you can have here. Good to know. I'm definitely going to need more stockpiles. It was my plan to squeeze in another... In fact, why don't I just measure it? I'm going to want room somewhere to do another quarry. So basically... Stockpile, stockpile, stockpile. Yeah, it's kind of hard to do this. See, I'd have done a big one here, but like I said, I wanted room for my next quarry. Actually, I can fit a fairly sizable one here. Guess we'll do that, it won't hurt. Forester's Lodge is coming along nicely. This town of Hope is doing well, it's hopeful, what can I say? We're doing quite well. And we survived our first outbreak. So we've only really had 2 disasters. I think it was 1 fire and 1 outbreak in like 100 years, so... That's not too bad. Okay, so we got the Forester's Lodge set up here. So I'm probably going to want to finish this road. And I'll want to get a stockpile up around here somewhere. But having this here is good because it always leaves me with the option of setting up another gatherer's hut. Food's dropped down below 20k, that's not good. So this is something I'm definitely going to have to keep an eye on. So one thing I could consider is trading for food, getting like a order made. But I'm not sure that, like, herb resource seems to be a pretty good one for trading food. Maybe I'll make some room in the trading post so I can start doing this to keep the food supply up, because we have dropped quite drastically. Although I really would prefer to be self-sufficient in terms of the amount of food I generate per year. Probably getting that next fishing area wouldn't be such a bad idea, because I mean, these fishing docks they get me about 1,000 per. Then again, I could easily set up a another crop field and get like 1500 per year, but still, it's sketchy. This gatherer's hut hasn't really been pulling its weight, which is a shame. But I suppose you have bad years, it can't be helped. So if I want to build a bridge across here, where's the best way to do it? Or best area, because I want to put a fishing dock here. Well, first of all, let's get the fishing dock placed so I know what sort of area I'm working with. So we're actually going to cover quite a bit if I do it here. I'm not sure if bridges affect it, to be honest. But we'll put the bridge there. That way it won't affect it. It's out of the range of both of them. And then we'll build the road. Build it to here. Okay. I'm hoping that will help us keep the food demand up. What I may need to consider though, as I've said, is putting in a merchant trade order. However, this guy isn't going to help me much. Work out what kind of currency he wants in return. It may be in my best interest just to get more herbalists down, because herbs are a really good resource for trading, because they're worth about 4 each. So, and they're renewable and they're not as important as say logs or anything else. I'm not using them, warm coats and so on. So I may get another herbalist set up somewhere, but I'm not sure where yet. I think it's a necessity though at this point. Anyway, I'm going to keep an eye on this, make sure we don't shoot ourselves in the foot too much, and yeah, thank you for watching and join me next time.